Hello my beautiful family, welcome back to another video. And today, by looking at the title, you must be pretty sure that what we are going to talk about. Yes, I have put up this question in my social media and so many of you have responded back, but I cannot choose everything. As I've said, I will choose only the most common one, but that doesn't mean that those that I didn't choose are least painful. But yeah, everything was very painful as I went through everything, as I read all your comments. It really traumatized me. It was really painful, and I was really pondering on how can we human as we live together can be so mean. But today, through this video, let us all educate ourselves. Let us be more aware, more conscious, be more sensitive in whatever we speak. Let's think twice. Yes, that includes even me. So let's go through all those, the most painful thing someone has ever told you. So starting with the first one. When my sister was very sick, a friend told me that she might not live for long. I think most of the time during funeral or when we visit a sick friend or a sick relative of our friend, you know, we run out of words and we don't know what to say. Sometimes, you know, we cannot articulate our sentences and we mess up with our words. But you know, it is always better to stay quiet and, you know, let her feel your physical presence rather than you messing up with something. Sometimes you try to be very honest and realistic, but at the meantime it hurts people. If you don't know what to say, then it's better if you just say that, like, I'm so sorry for the loss, or I'm so sorry to hear about this news, and just comfort them through your physical presence rather than saying something wrong or painful and making that person's life more miserable when they are undergoing so much pain in life. Yeah. So let us be careful whenever we say all those things. Second is the most common, and that is the body shaming. So when I say body shaming, it's about thin shaming, fat shaming, and skin shaming, and these are all a form of bullying someone and humiliating someone by their body structure, body size and shape, and their skin color. I think this is not right, and it's a big problem in our society today. So these are the comments people have received. So someone called her galabut or galamitai, and you're fat, you need to have a big breast, otherwise no one will marry you. You can't be like a stick, you are zero size. So also someone, when she was at the age of 9, a guy told her that she should not wear short skirt and sleeveless because her skin is so dark and she doesn't look good. So it really haunted her, and you know, for a very long time she was not confident in herself. And also someone was compared to a bamboo next to her, and a girl who lost her mom and she was undergoing depression, loss of appetite, she was mourning and all. Someone commented her by saying that you have lost so much weight, are you involved in some kind of dirty lifestyle like sex worker? And also someone said that from the far away we can see only clothes walking. These are all very mean words, I should say, and you know, I just want to educate each and every one of us that you may see your perspective will be different, but what is actually happening in someone's life will be totally different. So let us be very conscious of that. And you know, when you meet someone, you have so much thing to talk, like how are you, how is your family, how is your work going on, and so on. But why do you have to comment on your fat, you are thin, you don't have like a good skin, you have a dark skin and all? I mean, that's not necessary at all. And if you really want to compliment someone on their health, and you can say in a very positive way, like you're getting much healthier, which is good, instead of saying you're fat and body shaming someone. Because if you are not ready to treat that person, then you should not cause problem at all. Because body shaming can really lead someone to, you know, anxiety, depression, loss of appetite, or sometimes feeling of societal or loss of self-confidence and self-esteem. So if you're not ready to treat that person, then you better not cause problem. Yes. The next is making comparison. In our society, mostly our parents, our friends, we try to make a comparison to a person in our locality who excels in everything. We always say, look at that person, she's doing so well, what happened to you? Or sometimes like, you guys did engineering together, what happened to you? They got job, you're so jobless. I mean, this type of comparison will discourage someone, and it's really painful when you are going through so much in life, and when someone tries to make comparison with you, I think it doesn't make sense at all. And also, we always say that those 5 fingers are not the same, and just as these 5 fingers are not the same, they have different unique potentials and capabilities, and just like that, everyone is unique and everyone has their own capabilities and potentials. So let us stop making comparison with people. I mean, it really discourages them and they really lose self-confidence too. The next is also one of the most common, and that was extrovert and introvert. So most of us, we tend to judge someone or comment on someone basing on their personality. If a person is introvert, we always say that, oh, this person has attitude problem, she doesn't speak to anyone. Or there was a comment whom a girl received saying that, you're an introvert, I think your life must be very boring and very lonely. I mean, just as extrovert enjoyed your life, being sociable, like being talkative and all, just like that, introvert, they enjoyed their life in their own way. So I think we are no one to judge someone basing on their personality. It is not right at all to judge someone. Yes, and introvert takes time for them to speak out, go to the new environment, and to freely speak out and then make communication with the people. And looking at the extrovert, if they are very sociable person, especially a girl who is very sociable to the opposite sex, then people call her slut. Or sometimes we always say that this girl or this boy is too oversmart, hyperactive, overconfident, and so on. We make that kind of comment, and it really hurts them sometimes, because it is who they are and it is their personality. Asking an introvert to speak up forcefully, it is same as asking the extrovert to shut their mouth and keep quiet. So let us respect each other. If you are an extrovert, then you should not judge an introvert person, and if you're an introvert person, stop judging an extrovert person. Yeah. The next is a painful words from relatives. So a guy was told by his uncle that you are from a broken family and you will never be able to stand on your own feet. Okay, and a guy who lost his mom overheard his relative talking that his dad is so busy, how can he look after the children? In our society, it is not wise to judge people basing on their family background. I mean, in our society, it is too good. We always keep commenting, look at the family, their ancestors were thieves, and they were not from a good bloodline. We have so much things to say, and we judge them, we make comments basing on that, but it's your family issue. It's better not to make such comment and let them handle themselves. I mean, why do we have to do that? The next is the painful words from parents. So whenever a child argues with the parents, so parents used to say, you are not my son and I'm ashamed to call you as my son. So that was the comment I received in my social media, of course. So today, parents need a parenting lesson, which is very important, because most of the time, parents, I'm not condemning traditional parenting. Of course, they do very well, but as the world is changing too fast and people's mentality, especially the children's mentality, they are growing too fast. It is very important for a parent to understand the psychological growth of a child, and that's the reason why we need a parenting lesson in today's generation. Especially I will be very glad if a family welfare department or a church can play a very important role in organizing this kind of program like parenting lessons, so that a relationship between a child and a parent can go exist and will be strong, of course. And you know, we always say that a child follows the footsteps of the parent, so a parent should be very careful in their speech also. So yeah, so parents say out of anger that you are not my son, or I'm ashamed to be called yes my son, but it leaves a very big impact in that child's life. So yes, parents should be very careful in their speech. The last is discouraging someone's ability, saying a painful words like you are fake, you are just trying to gain fame, don't try to act as if like you have the talent when you don't even have one, or saying never mind, you don't get it, or you are not worthy, your dreams are double than your height, you won't be able to achieve. These are such a hate comment, you know, and I think we should stop saying all this, because you won't gain anything by discouraging someone. I will say that you won't even lose anything by encouraging someone. So why don't you encourage rather than discourage someone? Because you know, life is a cycle, everyone will have their own turn. So it will be good if you learn how to appreciate someone. If you really want to give criticism so that a person improves or get better, then I think you can do a very constructive criticism rather than discouraging them. And at the meantime, you know, if someone is trying to gain fame or something, I think it's none of our business. If they want to do it, let them do it. Why do we even bother about that? Yeah, so let us be all mindful of what we speak, and even including me, every one of us, since we all live together, it is very important for us to leave a very good example to the people, as well as encourage people, so that we live with a mutual understanding and we coexist with mutual respect. Yes, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be traveling tomorrow to Nagaland, and I want you to continue like praying for me. And yes, I will see you all in Nagaland. Bye.